So, welcome back, guys, and today we're having a look at Gran Turismo 7 on the PS4 Pro. And it was the last day for Daily Race C Group 4 in this configuration, so I decided that I wanted to try out that Atenza. So we went and bought one in the red. I really like how this car looks in the red. I think the Atenza is already a very good looking car. I'm liking Mazda's design language on this one, but we're going to hop into the race here, and there's plenty of time left, so we're going to try to put in some laps, get used to the car. I'm not really expecting much from myself right here. I understand that it takes some time to get used to a car, so here we're going to try to qualify and spin out. And here in this clip, there's been a recurring thing for me, which I really need to work on, and that is coming up to this hairpin. I gotta use the brakes. I didn't use the brakes. It just one of the most important aspects of motorsports. I didn't do it. So coming down here off this hill, this right-hander, we just take a little bit of the grass and we spin and crash again. So not doing so good so far. And then later on we eventually get it right to complete a lap, and we didn't put down any record setting time or anything like that. I didn't beat my record on this track just yet. We were able to just finally put down a lap and get somewhat used to the car. This car to me is very understeery, but I think a lot of the all-wheel drive cars in this game are understeery or have a lot of understeer. So it's very weird to get used to, especially after driving the Alfa Romeo, with that car being oversteery. And I'm trying to find a good car for Group 4 that is like just balanced, just good. So, but anyway, we're gonna get into this race starting 12th. But one of the things that I was thinking as this race started was how good it felt to not be on the back foot and under attack on this race. It felt good to be like on the front foot and somewhat attacking as Mickey over here pulls to the side and slows down and gives us 11th position for free. When someone's giving out that for free, just gotta take it. So, and I didn't have a very good turn one, so kinda on the back foot as the Subaru gets bent out of shape. I mean, he really bent the corner, right? And I go wide and deep here, and just not having a very good first couple of corners. But I was just telling myself, as long as you don't get rammed off or you don't make some sort of mistake, it'll be all right. And for the most part, we did that. We had a pretty clean first lap, so there really wasn't much for me to edit out as far as like me making mistakes. I almost went off the track there because I was just trying to bring too much speed into that corner because I really wanted to catch up and be more on the front foot. I understood there was a car like 1 second behind, and a car 1 second behind, and these lower lobbies, even from that far back, they will lunge you. Half second back, they'll lunge you. So I really just wanted to do my best and try to drive my best and get away. I really tried to keep myself calm and just to stay collected and just to do some clean laps. That was the plan. And for the most part, we accomplished that. We're gonna cross the line, and Mysterio had a mysterious incident, and he's losing time and positions. So in this next clip, we managed to catch up to everyone. The BRZ right here. Not the BRZ, but the 86. We beat him up the inside. He kind of, I mean, I hit him off the track, but, you know, that's kind of his fault because he should have known that he wasn't going to beat me around the outside. And I was expecting revenge, I'm like, this guy's going to try to get me back, right? Even though what happened, the incident, was his fault. I'm glad I didn't get a penalty. He didn't get a penalty. So right now, I'm just trying to drive good because I know this dude's behind me, but I'm still not that used to this car yet. It's still like a little bit tricky getting used to. So, and the entire time I'm trying to keep an eye on where he is. He is 3 tenths behind, and I'm just like, when is he gonna lunge? When is he gonna lunge? I thought he was gonna do it there. He doesn't. So I'm thinking maybe this guy is going to, you know, race clean for a change. And I'm thinking, okay, he's a second behind now, so I just need to try to get away, but I'm not having the best corners here. Because like I said, I'm still not really used to this car. I'm not sure how to take these corners in this car. I think every car runs the track just a little bit different. The lines are a little bit different in every car, which is nice. I think in Gran Turismo Sport, I think pretty much every car can use almost the exact same lines, and that's not true to this game. This game, like, every car really handles different. So I was having a look behind. I was on the radar because he was 4 tenths behind, and I was like, oh, maybe he's going to try to lunge me. So I went deep into the corner thinking I needed to avoid him, and that gives me a poor run down this section. I mean, the Atenta is already good in a straight line, so, and I thought he was going to get me there, but you know, that was only foreshadowing what's about to happen. Is here I tend to brake a little bit early into this corner because I was used to driving the Alfa Romeo, but you know, he hit me from the back, pause, and I lose a bunch of positions. So we were doing very good in that race. We went from 12th to 6th, you know. And coming up on this lap here, the Brazilian guy having worse corners than I am, as he's kind of all over the place. And I should have went past him here into this corner. But, you know, I just decided to play it safe. And because of that, we're going to lose time to the guys ahead. We're going to lose a bunch of time because he's not having the best of times right here. And I think he's on controller. You can just kind of tell, like, the way that he's driving. But we're going to take 10th position right here. Coming up to this hairpin. And we forget to brake. So I did finally make that mistake. And somehow managed to keep 10th. Both guys behind having penalties, and I look back to see if they're going to serve them, but it doesn't look like they were serving those penalties on this lap, so maybe they're coming for the next one. And I almost got taken off the track again, so if I would have got hit off the track that time, that would have definitely been on me because, you know, I made the mistake into the hairpin, and then, you know, getting hit by that guy would have been kind of my fault. Because if I would have taken the hairpin nicely, I wouldn't have been anywhere near him. So, and I think someone else quit, so we're going to pretty much be in 9th position for the rest of this race. I do believe. I don't think anything else really happened after lap 4. It was just more or less more of the same. We were stuck in that no man's land where everyone's too far ahead and the rest of them are too far behind. So we just took it easy, put down some laps, not doing anything too fast. You can see my lap times on the right are pretty consistent after lap 5. So we come through, we finish in 9th place. So we didn't go backwards, but we did, but we went forward first. So to me, that is improvement. That is improvement, and I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. So we're gonna get the 4-star ticket here. And here, this is my fastest qualifying time so far in Group 4 in this configuration. And I think if I would have been using the Atenza pretty much all week, I think I could have got my time down even quicker. But I decided to use the 4C, I used the Sylvia, and I used the Supra. So I tried this race in 4 different cars, which I think is good. You know, get some variety going. And it's also good content for you guys to see different cars, you know. And you can really see my progression, because if you go back and you watch those other daily race videos, especially early in the week, you'll see that, you know, my times have come down significantly. I think my slowest time was like a 2:05 or a 2:06, or maybe like even a 2:10, because I really wasn't sure just how to drive on this track yet. But to see my time come down to you know, what it's going to be at the end of this lap, it's, to me, showing my progression as I got that corner right, finally, for the first time. That corner is so important, that hairpin, it's really hard to get right. And I'm doing these times without watching other people. I'm doing these times without, you know, watching the top guys do these tracks. I'm just kind of learning on my own as I get more and more seat time. One of the things I was learning about the traction system in this game is, if you're using like the TCS in 1, the only time that it really stops your acceleration is when you have the wheel turn almost at 90 degrees. But as soon as you, like, it's not at 90 degrees, you can start accelerating again. It won't hinder that. So we did a 158.9, which is, for me, like a really good. I never thought I would get that low. You know, I was happy to break 2 minutes in the 4C. So in this race, because we qualified better, we're going to start better. You know, that's how that works. So we're going to start this one in 7th. And the higher up you qualify, the better your race is going to be. So again, starting the lap, happy to be on the front foot, already gaining on the Brazilian ahead and the Supra. And this time we're actually going to have some decent corners here, and we're not going to be under assault coming into the first couple of corners, which actually felt kind of nice. I was still worried about it. Still had some PTSD for being rammed so many times in these lower lobbies. It can really mess with you, because you're looking at the radar, just like, when is someone just going to take that dive bomb of the century? Someone there tried to get me, but we were able just to keep the car in control. And this corner, we have a really good run on the Supra, and we got by him very, very easy. And again, because I was expecting the Supra to come back in, like, lunge and be pretty crazy into that hairpin, I went pretty deep, but I was actually able to beat him on the way out. I don't know how, but I just think that's a testament to this car's OP acceleration in Group 4. I mean, it is all-wheel drive, it is turbocharged, but this thing just, it's pretty quick. If you get your corners right, the exit speed right, this car just accelerates so well out of the corners. It's kind of ridiculous. And we're gonna come through. We're gonna be fairly decent through here. We're still not really like the best as far as like race pace goes, which that's something I do need to improve. And you can see ahead the Atenza, I think it was both Atenzas I had, fighting a lot. So the Chilean dude ahead was really not driving all that well. He's very, very, very aggressive, fighting a lot, being slightly dirty when he overtakes. And you can see, because of the way that he was driving and doing a lot of fighting, we were able to kind of get on the back of him a little bit as the other Atenza there spun out. I'm not saying it's the other Atenza's fault, but, you know, I'm saying that he's very, very aggressive. We can't quite see it here, but he's going to come very, very deep into that corner. And then they're just going to be fighting a lot. The attendant was already spinning out, but the Brazilian third place is going to get a 5-second penalty. I don't know exactly what happened there. I mean, I did say the replay. I should have put it in this video to show you guys what happened, but you know, one guy spun out, another guy got a penalty, and it benefits me. So, what more is there to say about it? So we're gonna cross the line in the beginning of lap 3 in 4th place, and he braked a little bit early there. I don't understand why he did that. Well, maybe it was a defensive move. Maybe he wanted me to hit him from the back, pause, and ram him off, pause. But nevertheless, I'll take it as a good defensive move. You know, I won't take it as a sus move. I'll take it as a good defensive move. And it's quite a shame they hit that penalty, because I think his pace was a lot quicker than mine. I think he qualified a lot higher than me, so obviously he's faster. Now, qualifying doesn't always mean something. You can qualify kind of slow, but if you're better at the actual race, then you know that is what matters, right? And me, I'm okay at qualifying, but not so good in the races. So coming down the hill now, the Brazilian's going to serve his penalty. And we are going to take 3rd position. Now, I know, like, me being in this position is kind of lucky. Some people have had penalties, some people have crashed, but that's just how the game is, you know? That's just how the game goes. You know, in any way that you can win, we'll take it, right? Any podium position that we can get, we'll take it, right? So, we're coming to the end of lap 3 here, and we're going to be in 3rd position. Now, 1st and 2nd are already gone. 1st place is 3 seconds ahead of 2nd place, and 2nd place is 11 seconds ahead of me. So there is no time or no room for any further positions. So, and that's kind of how the race went. The rest of the way, as you know, the leader really pulled away, and 2nd place really pulled away. And we're gonna finish this race 3rd, get our first podium win in Gran Turismo 7. Had me feeling good, so I wanted to, you know, soak this in a little bit. Clean race, and hopefully that improves our driver rating, because we want to get out of these lower lobbies. We want to be in the better lobbies with the better racers. And we're gonna open this 5-star roulette ticket. And let's see what we got here. We got a gold bar, so we're getting the money. So the last one we got the engine for the Sylvia, now we got the money. So the next episode I will be building that Sylvia. And that's going to be this video, guys. We got our first podium win, which I'm very excited about. I think my progression in this game has gotten a lot better. I think I'm getting a lot better at this game. So, and if you made it to this point in the video, I really appreciate it. If you could do me a favor and like the video, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. It goes a long way, and it just shows me that you guys are tapped into the videos, and that you're here to support. And like I said, I appreciate it. And guys, that's gonna be my time for this video. But as I was saying, you know, that's gonna be my time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.